Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Baldridge. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. To the ground with the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conference?
Going to throw it over the top of the D. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to go right back to him on first down. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
and great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baldridge. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's right on target. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed. He can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll throw it on 1st down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back and going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Now on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Here's the handoff. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Smashes through. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Houston! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives him a 3-point lead at 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, and the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes. When I'm a defense and I got them backed up, is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Dances away to buy time. Now he's looking into the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Cougars! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Baldridge. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Knocked off his feet.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll run the option. The pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Now on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Young. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Here comes the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Baldwin. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Offense working from the pistol. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. At the 45, on his way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The give to the right. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Trying the left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
On the option, he'll toss it. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. After the run, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Colorado State was far from the friendly confines of Fort Collins, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2.
Offense facing 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The lone back's got it. Spins away from the defense. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's looking to throw. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Houston 24, Georgia Tech 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Still running at the 40. Afterburners coming. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know the defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. The play action fake. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in. Wide out in motion. Wants to go up top. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive in.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After that last completion, it's second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. These corners backing off a bit. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Houston going up tempo. Handoff from the gun. Tackled after picking up the first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
On the ground, it's Butler. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
On third down, going up top. He'll take another shot here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. They'll go to the air. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short. Still a one-point game here in the 4th. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Houston offense comes onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On second down, wants to throw it. He's taking the deep shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. The offense coughs it up. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll bring it out. It's Baldridge.
Return brings it out to the 27. And your Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets will take over 1st and 10.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. Off the play fake on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Trying play action. He slings it deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receivers.